Hello and welcome to the weekly Global Heartstream. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez, a professional coach, artist, and speaker who enjoys traveling the world, connecting with amazing people, and talking about the longest, most rewarding journey that you'll ever embark on, the 12-inch journey between your head and your heart. Through individual and group coaching programs, online courses, and live seminars, I teach a heart-centered approach to personal mastery, leadership development, and spiritual growth that helps people become the most loving, joyful, and powerful version of themselves. The Global Heartstream is a weekly dedicated space to help you reconnect with your heart, raise your vibrational frequency, and remind you just how powerful, loving, and amazing you already are. It's also an invitation to unify our hearts with the intention of bringing more love, compassion, and healing to a world that so desperately needs it. You can find out more about my work by visiting gabrielgonzalez.com, where you can also sign up for my weekly newsletter, join the Heart Leader community, and register for my upcoming seminars. And if you enjoy this Heartstream, please be sure to subscribe, like, or comment so that we can reach more people and help make this a more loving, compassionate, and heart-centered world. Hello and welcome to another inspiring episode of the Global Heartstream. And not just another inspiring episode, but also the last episode of this season. As today, we're wrapping up a whole month of conversation we've been having about navigating change. And today's topic is what matters most when navigating change. It's kind of ironic that it happens also to be the last episode of the season, which means change is on the horizon, both for me and I'm sure for you as well as we move into the summer season. Welcome, Amanda. Welcome, Ellen, out in Connecticut. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Cindy's Heart. I now know Cindy's Heart. Hello, Mariette. Hello, everyone who is joining us right now, choosing to remain silent, or anybody who may be watching the replay of the broadcast. And hello, Alex from sunny Germany. It's also very sunny out here in Granada. And I've actually had a really lovely week. I've had one of my students visiting the city of Granada with his partner, and I had the opportunity to spend time with them yesterday and take them hiking to one of my favorite places here in Granada, where you can oversee the entire city, and it was a really beautiful evening. All right, so as I said, today we are speaking about what matters most as we navigate life transitions and go through major change. But before we dive in, let me ask you, how are you? How are you feeling? I love it if you could type in a word or two that just kind of describe a little bit how you feel. And then if you have a specific prayer request or a specific intention for being here, I love it if you could also share it. Sometimes I draw from these comments in our prayer time to make sure I also include your request or your need or your desire in the prayer. All right, so I don't think I have any announcements. The last course I'm going to be doing for a while began yesterday, the course on heart center prayer. I have a really beautiful group of people who joined. I'm feeling very excited about working with them over the next 5 weeks. And the only thing I do want to mention is that if you are not aware of the heart mastery path and the different stages of the path, and would like to find out not just what the stages are, but more importantly, where are you along these stages of heart mastery? I'd love it if you visit my website, gabrielgonzalez.com, where you can take the heart mastery quiz. The quiz is going to help you identify whether if you are at the stage where your heart is still very close, or if it's just beginning to open and you're starting on this path of heart awakening, or if it's already open and you've already initiated the journey of healing, which is the journey of the heart warrior, or if you're at a place where you've done so much work on yourself where you're now ready to start helping other people wake up and do work on themselves. So the information, or just if you just go to the front page of my website, you'll find the link to take the test there. All right, let me look at some of the comments about how you guys are doing. Hello, Narayan from Iowa. Hello, Amelie. Those of you just joining us now, who are making yourself known. Maria says she feels cared for. It's a nice feeling. Amanda says she feels stuck and resistant. Where are you feeling that feeling of stuck and resistant, Amanda? What part of your body? It's good to be aware of it, because as we go into today's process, you can then bring the focus awareness there and offer those feelings of stuckness and resistance, some of this inner peace that we're going to be generating. Ellen says she feels encouraged. Mariette says she needs a new stream of revenue. Okay. We'll be praying for increased finances. Isabel says she feels content. Narayan feels hopeful. Cindy says she's happy and grateful. And so is Isabel. Emily says she's longing for acceptance along the journey. Yes, great. That's a realm of the heart. And that's because the mind will always have a different opinion about what is happening. And in fact, we'll even fight with reality. And as Byron Katie often says, every time you argue with reality, you lose. Okay. Hello, Alessandra. She's over in Turin, in Italy. She feels enthusiastic to take part of this transmission. Well, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. Alex is filming overwhelmed, seeking to feel centered and safe. Yeah, it can only be found, as you already know, insight. Can only be found in something bigger than you. And this is why I ongoingly keep on pointing to your heart. The place where Jesus the Christ also pointed his disciples and reminded them that that is where the kingdom of heaven resides. All right, so today I wanted to do a little bit of a recap and just really focus on some of the key points that we've been discussing this whole month about how to navigate major life transitions with ease and grace. The sense of things are flowing, so that you're flowing with the change rather than resisting the change. So what I want to share with you is just some of the notes that I made of these key points. And here they are. Well, navigating life transitions, whenever you're going through a major life change, either self-initiated or initiated by some external circumstance, what matters most can vary depending on the specific circumstances and the individual's personal values. However, there's some common factors that often hold significance during major life transitions. And they are, number one, the capacity to be self-aware and to self-reflect. In other words, the capacity to be present during these transitions. Major life transitions often prompt introspection and self-examination. They force you to think about what it is that you value. In our Heart Leader community, we lost a really wonderful and amazing woman exactly a week ago from today. And that is one of the things that, for example, the loss of a loved one, of somebody that we really care for, with whom we feel very connected with, it brought up in me thoughts about, or just the question, who and what do I value most? And so reflecting along the journey, it's very important. This is why it's important to have these periods of time while you're moving through this transition, where you can just simply give yourself permission to be present and to ask ourselves these important questions. Like, what is this event, situation, circumstances inviting me to become more aware of. So is it be the value of life, the value of health, so the value of friendships, relationship? What is it that is pointing at? Number two, adaptability and resilience. Life transitions often bring change, uncertainty, and challenges. So the ability to adapt to new situations, be flexible in the face of unexpected circumstances, and bounce back from setbacks is very crucial. This is why last week we focused on resilience. We need to be able to find something stronger, a rock, an inner rock inside of ourselves that we could put our faith and our trust in as we navigate. That is how we ultimately find the 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 strength to navigate the situation, the circumstances. Number three, having supportive relationships, having a support system, a group of friends, colleagues, family members, anybody, just a support group if you don't have one, that you can share your heart with, that you can ask for guidance, that you can ask for feedback, encouragement whenever you feel discouraged. Okay, that's going to help you not only feel more connected, but it's also going to help reduce the stress and remove or get away from the mindset that you're alone, that you're the only person that this ever has happened to. And it's no, we're all in this together. Number four, having a clear goal or a vision towards or with regards to where it is that you are moving towards. So remember, if we're speaking about a major life transition, it's important that you begin to get very clear about what it is that that you're moving towards. Okay, even if it means the loss of a person that you loved or a relationship. Okay, so the loss represents what initiated the transition, but it's important that you get very clear. Okay, well, I lost this friend, I lost this relationship. Okay, what would I like to create now? What would I like to, I will not necessarily say replace this with, because most of the things that leave our life cannot be replaced, but the qualities that those things brought to our lives can certainly be regained. In fact, one of the things that I strongly believe is that ultimately, when it comes to losing people that we love, we never really lose them. They do stay within our hearts, but at the same time, those qualities that we experience in them, we either grow them within ourselves or immediately begin to be reflected in people around us. I experienced that when I moved to South Africa shortly after the death of my mother. And then suddenly I had these three women who had this very strong motherly energy. And one of them reminded me so much of my mother. And so I realized, like, wow, my mother left me, but somehow it's like the universe just brought me a level of love and care that reminded me so much of my mother. Okay, so it's very important that you have that level of clarity. So setting clear goals and creating an action plan can provide a sense of direction and purpose during transitions. Okay, so just think of yourself as you left the safety of the land where you were, and now you are on a direction to a new land. Okay, but you just don't want to just let the wind take you wherever the wind is going to take you. Okay, you want to have a sense of direction. Okay, have some clarity. This is one of the things I love about Tish Steiner's 5 ways of being. That the first way of being is being clear. So the whole journey begins with a lot of clarity. So break down these larger goals into smaller achievable steps. Break down your vision into smaller projects, okay? So that you can begin to take action and continue to stay in the flow. And the flow doesn't mean not doing anything. It means continue to take action whenever you feel inspired to do that. Number five, it's very important as you move into transitions that you prioritize self-care and your well-being. Transitions can be emotionally, physically, and even spiritually draining. So prioritize your care, your self care, your well being. It's essential during this time. Okay. Take time to rest, to sleep, to take naps. Okay, to have your emotional needs. One of the things that happens, for example, every time that you take a nap, your entire emotional system resets. And so do yourself a favor and learn from cats who nap most of the day. That's why they're so chill. Number six, openness to learning and growth. Life transitions often present opportunities for personal growth and learning. So be open to new experiences, seek new knowledges, read new books, have conversations about topics that you would normally not speak about. Look at videos. Speaking about, for example, we're here on YouTube. So look at videos that you normally would not look at. So open yourself up to new possibilities. You might just be surprised the kind of guidance that you start to receive whenever you opened up to new possibilities. Number seven, patience and acceptance. Major life transitions may not always unfold as planned. So it's important to practice patience, acceptance. And I would even go as far as saying also self compassion, which is a very deep acceptance of your humanity and embracing that it's okay to be afraid. It's okay, as we spoke a couple of weeks ago, to experience the resistance. Remember, resistance is built into any change. In the same way it's built, um, it's or an airplane is built with it in mind. Okay, so an airplane is designed to actually fly by utilizing the resistance of the wind so that it can take off. Without the resistance of the wind, there's no flying. And so embrace it, that it's part of that. And so what we want to is just embrace the totality of the journey and being kind to oneself along the way so that you can move through it with greater grace. And then obviously, this is where then prayer, meditation, keeping holy company, as the doc would say, are really important. Finally, remember that everyone's experience with moving through major life transitions is going to be unique. Okay, we spoke about grief just a few moments ago. Everyone's experience with grief is also very different. And so what matters most may differ from person to person. And so it's very important that you remain connected to yourself, connected to your values, connected to your needs, especially your emotional needs. And those priorities, those things, and those people that you know are most important, so that you find your balance between embracing change and taking care of yourself and your well being. You have, I believe, two very important relationships that you need to manage while you're navigating these changes. And this is, of course, if you're somebody who is spiritually inclined or who is very connected and believes in a higher power. You have the relationship first with yourself. And especially within yourself, you have the relationship with that inner boy or inner girl that as you're moving through this transition is feeling scared, anxious, abandoned, skeptical, whatever. So you need to be aware that it's not just you, the adult, that is navigating through this change, but you're also carrying within you, more often than not, within your heart, this magical child, oftentimes neglected, wounded, and abused, and that this child is coming along for the journey, and that his or her insecurities are going to come up, and so it is up to you to learn how to pick up this child as you navigate through this transition and say, I'm here, I'm present, I'm not going to abandon you. This person we love may have left, may have died, may have decided to move on, whatever that may be, or this project fell through, or this business fell apart. And I may feel abandoned by life, or even maybe even by God or by whatever, but I'm not going to abandon you. I'm going to continue to honor you, take care of yourself, be with you, hold you. This is what self-regulation or emotional self-regulation ultimately is all about. And we can only do this with the heart. In other words, we need to hold this inner child or inner boy or girl with our heart, the same way you would embrace a child that were with you in the same room and they were scared. So that's the first relationship that you need to honor and care for as you move through this transition. The second relationship is your relationship with your creator, with your maker, with the intelligence that governs, orders, and directs all of life. That's my acronym for God. Okay. For me, God is not a person, God is a presence, and it's a presence that governs, orders, and directs all of life. And so you owe it to yourself also to stay in deep communion with this presence, because guess what? This presence is all knowing, is everywhere, is always in action. And not only that, it made you in its image and likeness and wants nothing more than the best for you, because you are its perfect child. And so you owe it to yourself then to remain connected and aligned to your creator, and specifically to the heart of the creator, which is what we do here week in and week out, to establish a sense of unity with the heart of God, so that through the sense of unity and oneness, we can transcend the paradigm of separation or disconnection that is normally associated when we're operating from our intellect or our mind or just from our head. Okay, so that we then allow ourselves to be guided through this transition. The God in you, which is your I am presence, which is also your Christ self, Buddha nature, Atman presence, whatever you choose to call this presence, your divine essence, has been with you since the beginning of time and will continue to be with you until the ends of time. And so it's a presence that has guided you and guided your soul's evolution, that has drawn to you the right people, the right events, the right circumstances, so that your soul in this lifetime could grow, could expand, and could become closer and closer to divinity. So as you continue to hold on to this inner presence within you, which is God in you, what normally begins to happen is synchronicities begin to take place. Chance encounters happen. You start to have all these dreams. You begin to be guided by something bigger than you. It's in essence what I believe Joseph Campbell meant when he said, you have to let go of the life that you plan so that you can welcome the life that has been waiting for you. And the life that has been waiting for you is ultimately the life that divinity has planned for you. It's your highest potential. It's also what I believe ultimately is what God's will ultimately is all about. God's will has nothing to do with some old man kind of telling you, like, this is what I want for you. It had nothing to do with that. Remember this: God's will is the highest possibility. And I believe the highest possibility for each and every one of us is ultimately love. Love is the highest possibility. And so the will of God is nothing more than being able to ask yourself the question, what is the most loving thing I can do for myself as I move through this transition? What is the most loving thing I can do for this inner child of mine that is feeling scared, anxious, confused, abandoned, etc.? And what is the most loving thing I can do? When the moment you bring in the energy of love, I promise you, change begin to take place. You feel cared for, as Mariette was saying. You begin to feel guided. And what will normally happen is your life situation will not change right away. It will take a while. But how you feel inside of you will. That will always be an indication that your prayer and that your sense of union and communion with the divine in you is now working. Okay, there's a sense of being at peace. There's a sense of knowing that there's a greater power that is holding you. that is caring for you. Again, that nothing that is taking place in your life is taking place by chance. That whatever left you because you had transcended it, you no longer needed it, it's been outdated, and it's just no longer in sync with the person that you're becoming. And that it's okay to let it go. To let it go so that you can open your hand and keep your hand open to receive what the universe, what God has prepared for you. Okay. All right. So with that, I want to now move into our guided meditations I picked up from today. And as we always do, I'd like to invite you to place a hand over your heart and we'll repeat them out loud one time. This for the conscious mind so that we can begin to soak it in, so that when we do the guided meditation and heart center prayer, then we can either repeat it silently or aloud again, but this time from the heart, from the feeling of gratitude, from the feeling of appreciation, or just simply from a place within your heart where you know that this is your truth. Let's begin. I am resilient and adaptable, capable of thriving in the face of change. I embrace change as an opportunity to grow personally and spiritually. Every day, I take intentional steps towards my vision and goals. Every day, I take time to nurture myself and replenish my energy. I am surrounded by people who love, honor, and appreciate me. I practice patience and trust in the divine timing of things. With God's help, I am gracefully moving through this change. And so it is. And it is so. I'd like to invite you now to your connection with your heart, the energetic center of your being, and also the window to the soul and your connecting point to the infinitely loving heart of God. So, what I'd like you to do is just to rub the chest area the way you would rub a small child who's feeling scared, anxious, or alone. Just rub it for a little bit. This action alone has been scientifically proven to release the hormones serotonin and oxytocin into the bloodstream that allows you to feel more connected and safe. And after you do that for a few moments, you can just allow the hand to rest. Taking a few moments now to feel into your heartbeat. Giving yourself permission to be fully present with whatever it is, with whatever thoughts are part of your experience. You welcome them. welcoming any physical sensations, especially the sensation of the heartbeat and its gentle lub dub. Welcoming any feelings. You welcome it all, as if saying, okay, guys, I'm just going to feel into my heartbeat, and you're all welcome to be part of this experience while I focus on my heart. Your physical heart, your physical heartbeat is the pathway to your spiritual heart and the heartbeat of God. We begin now to direct our breath straight into the heartbeat. Breathing slowly, breathing nice and deep. And evenly, so that the inhale and the exhale are approximately the same length. We're not trying to make anything happen. We're not trying to make anything change or shift. We're just simply directing our focused breath, creating more inner space within us, creating more space so that feelings can flow, so that thoughts can come in and out of our awareness, so that physical sensations can be felt, and so that we can also start to become aware of the energetic presence or the vibration that emanates from the heart. As you breathe in and out, you give yourself permission to release and let go of any unnecessary tension in the neck and the shoulders, especially the neck, the jaw. Imagine these parts of your body are just melting the way hot wax would melt. Letting go of any tension in the torso area. There's no need to hold the stomach. We now imagine that there is a silver cord or a laser beam that connects your heart to the heart of God, the heart of divinity, the eternal heart, the heart of the cosmos, the central sun, whatever word you use for the heart of the organizing intelligence in which we live, breathe, and have our being. And as you see and you feel this connection, please repeat after me. I live in the heart of God. The heart of God lives in me. I am one with the heart of God. Know that the energetic presence that is allowing your heart to beat, the source of your heartbeat itself, emanates directly from the sacred heart of God. And that your heart is sacred, for God only makes sacred hearts. Feel gratitude for the presence that animates you. Feel gratitude for how far you have come along your life journey, and for having had the courage, the strength, the resilience to move through major transitions. You survived them. And it was by your own effort and by the grace of God that you were able to move through them, emerge triumphantly, and grow yourself through them. With each breath that you take now into your heart, imagine that you're now filling your heart with the unconditional love and the wisdom and the power that emanates from the heart of God. In the same way in which when you go to the gas station, the petrol station, and you fill your car's tank with fuel, see your heart now being fueled by this divine flow of inspiration, love, wisdom, and power. You can visualize it almost as if a golden light within your heart now begins to grow and glow. And as you continue to breathe in and out of the heart and allow your heart to be filled with the radiance of God's love, allow me to speak the following prayer on your behalf. Dear God, our Heavenly Father and Universal Mother, the loving presence that lives and breathes in each of us. We love you, we honor you, we appreciate you. We cannot thank you enough for the gift of this life, for the opportunity to grow and to learn each day, that I may become, and each person here may become, a greater expression of who they are. I ask you in the name of love that you fill our hearts with your pure love, that you inundate our minds with your wisdom, that you fill our hearts with your power, that we may move through our transitions with ease and with grace. May there be an increase in life force in each person here today. May there be an increase in financial abundance, prosperity, opportunities to express our creativity. May each person here today welcome and develop the right and perfect livelihood, that it's in alignment with their higher purpose, their core values, and their soul's desires. As we navigate through our life transitions and the difficult emotions and feelings that come up, may we all be strengthened by your power, knowing that without thee, O God, we are nothing. For you and only you, O God, are the source of all power that exists in the universe. In the name of the living Christ in each of us, I declare that each person here today is divinely guided to the right people, the right actions, the right events, the right situation along their journey. I declare that there are no mistakes taking place, that no mistakes have taken place or shall even take place, for our lives are ongoing and constant unfolding of divine wholeness and perfection. Divine creativity flows through each heart here today. Divine joy awakens in every inner child in us. Divine healing allows us to release and let go of all patterns, all beliefs, all diseases, and the cause of all diseases. That we may find in this oneness, in this connection with Thee, O Lord, the peace that surpasses all understanding. Let there be peace in the heart of Geraldine, of Alex, of Barbara, of Alessandra, Amelie, Isabel, Cindy, Narayan, Mariette, Amanda, Ellen, Mary, Evan, and everybody else who's here today or may be watching this replay. That we may make decisions about our lives from this peace, knowing that every time we make a decision that is made from peace, it is made from the heart, it is made from God. May all this I've spoken and declare be also the truth of our friends and families. May be the truth of our loved ones. And may it be also the truth that rules the heart of every son and daughter of God upon this earth. All of this according to thy will, O Lord, for the highest good of everyone and their evolution of their soul. Amen. In perfect union with the heart of God, I now declare. Please repeat after me. I am resilient and adaptable, capable of thriving in the face of change. I embrace change as an opportunity to grow personally and spiritually. Every day, I take intentional steps towards my vision and goals. Every day, I take time to nurture myself and replenish my energy. I am surrounded by people who love, honor, and appreciate me. I practice patience and trust in the divine timing of things. With God's help, I am gracefully moving through this change. And so it is, and it is so. For the next few moments, allow yourself now to drop deeper and deeper into your heart. Allow yourself to continue to commune with the heart behind the heart, or as the Sufis would say, the man behind the heart. Gently, we initiate now the full return to the physical awareness. As we begin to open the eyes and become reacquainted one more time with the physical space that surrounds you. Setting the intention to bring this deeper feelings of unity and peace and calm into the next moment, into the next experience. Knowing that this peace, the sense of unity and connection is always available to you whenever you choose to be still and listen. Be still and remember. Be still and know. In a world where everything is constantly moving and changing around us, there's a place within you, beyond past and future, where God is. That's why in the scripture, when asked his name, God said, I am. He didn't say, I will, I will be, or I used to be, or I was. No, I am. And so that's the place where we choose to anchor our awareness as we move through these changes. The present moment, the only place where the divine love, wisdom of God is being made available to you moment to moment. That's your rock. Right, my dear friends, it's been a really beautiful season, hasn't it? Yeah. So as I mentioned, over the past few weeks, I'm going to be taking a 3-month break, and God willing, I'll be back with the live streams in September. I'm going to be using this time to focus on recording my music and to also work on other creative projects. And so you'll continue to receive some updates from me, and then also slightly different kind of videos, the kind of videos I haven't been making for a while. So be sure to stay subscribed to this channel if you're not subscribed, or to sign up for my weekly newsletter. I will obviously continue to send out my weekly articles and all the news about upcoming events. Yeah, so as we're wrapping up our time together, let me ask you, what are you taking away from today? What new insight, realization, or awareness are you walking away with? Isabel says, thank you, Gabriel. I'm feeling a profound healing happening in my heart. That's beautiful to hear, Isabel. Thank you. Barbara says, thank you, dear Gabriel. Loved and blessed. I feel so connected. Happy to hear that. Amanda says, and well, enjoy your well-deserved break, Gabriel. Thank you, Amanda. Christoph, my brother, says, thank you for everything you do. You're welcome, brother. It's a pleasure. Isabel says, I feel a sense of profound healing in my heart. Oh, that's a repeat. That's because you hit the return twice. Geraldine says, thank you. Feel very peaceful. Just what I needed. Just what the doctor ordered. Yes. Ellen says, feeling very grateful for so many things. I hope you have an adventurous and joyful summer. Ooh. Thank you very much, Ellen. Namaste, baby. Maria says, feeling encouraged. God lives in and through me. Yes. Alessandra says, thank you so much, Gabriel. That was so amazing. Take care during the summer. Many blessings, love, and light. Thank you very much. Nadayan says, to return to our inner serenity and empowerment, which is available at any time. Yeah, exactly. Guys, all I do is just point you back to your heart. I'm not really doing anything, you know. If anything, something else is doing the work through me. But my job is ultimately to continue to point you back at your heart, which is what ultimately for me heart leadership is about. It's the kind of leader that is not only following their heart, but then also inspiring other people to follow their hearts, but more importantly, to listen and tune in and connect to their hearts. Because that is your connecting point to the heart of divinity. It's also a connecting point, believe it or not, to the heart of other people and the heart of the earth, the heart of the cosmos. Catalina says, thank you, Gabs, for healing meditation. You're welcome, Kata, Chama. Emily says, thank you so much for sharing this grace. Wishing you all the best. Thank you. Evan says, thank you. Feeling gratitude for loved ones near and far. That's lovely. Alex says, our loved ones stay in our heart. Love this phrase. Yeah, they always do. Once connected in the heart, always connected in the heart. Cindy says, you're a lighthouse guiding us home. Yes, my heart is. That's how I see it. And so is your heart. And so is every heart here. That's one of the things that the years that I was studying with the teachings of the Ascended Masters, primarily through the Summit Lighthouse, I really like the metaphor of being a lighthouse. Yeah, that's what it means to shine your unique light. And then Susan, lovely to have you here. She says, thank you, God bless. That was really beautiful. Okay. All right, my dear friends. I'll read one more comment before I say goodbye. Marilyn says, thank you, Gabs. May you achieve all your wish to accomplish this summer. We'll miss you. Yes, thank you. And Monica says, thank you so much for all the light, wisdom, and love that you share. De nada, Monica. All right, my dear friends, we have arrived at the last live stream of the season. So I also wish you a really fantastic summer ahead. And if you need to reconnect with your heart, just remember that there's a whole archive of these guided meditations and all the live streams. So you could always come back and rewatch, those that you felt inspired or you were deeply touched, put them in a playlist or something. I also want to let you know, in case I may have not mentioned it before, but something I've been doing over the past few weeks is putting all my guided meditations, all of them, on different music platforms. So they're available for free if you want to listen to them. They're available for purchase on my website, but you can listen to them for free and here on YouTube Music and all the other, and Spotify and all the different music channels as well. Okay, so use those resources. I made them to support you on your journey. All right, my beautiful friends, thank you once again for another beautiful time together. Thank you for your commitment, for being here every Wednesday, rain or shine, and for lending me your hearts and ear. I hope you're walking away feeling more connected to yourself, to your own divinity, and feeling stronger. All right. Until we meet again, please take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. And as always, I send you all of my love from my heart to yours. Bye-bye for now. Ciao. Thank you for joining me in this week's Heartstream. I hope you're walking away feeling more connected to yourself and your divinity, to the planet, to others, and to all of life. Please be sure to subscribe so that you can receive notifications about upcoming broadcasts. And if you would like to sign up for my weekly newsletter, join the Heart Leader community, or register for my upcoming trainings and seminars, be sure to visit my website, gabrielgonzalez.com. Until the next time, please take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. And as always, I send you all my love from my heart to yours. Bye for now.